And so ultimately, I had a kind of a freak injury about 4 or 5 years ago that really, I have to say, guided my practice from what it was with sports injury management to full on head trauma diagnosis, especially through the diagnostics that we utilize, and rehabilitation. Yes, I did have a stroke 3 years ago. I had a stroke 12 years ago. I have a connective
Oh,
tissue
wow.
disorder that predisposes me to strokes. And coincidentally, the stroke that happened 12 years ago when I was in my last quarter of chiropractic school is actually what really brought me into functional neurology, because
Mm,
it was not recognized. I had a full blown internal carotid dissection,
okay.
not from any manipulation, nothing like that. It was really a freak accident. I passed out in my bathroom, weird situation.
Mm,
And so anyway, that was misdiagnosed, because typically when you go to
mm,
the ER, there, especially, at the time I was, 34 years old, perfect condition as far as health. They're not going to be, thinking stroke. They're not going to be running MRAs. They're not going to be doing these other images, even though they should, but
right.
they didn't. And so I ended up getting diagnosed with, vestibular neuronitis, because I had such severe unrelenting vertigo and severe
Mm,
disequilibrium. And then, due to the length of time, it was then like, oh, it must be a labyrinthitis, which, again, going along the inner ear type of pathway. And so, and neither one of those were correct. And in fact, it wasn't until I did my own imaging, did an MRA that I ordered in
mm,
2022, that actually confirmed what happened to me then, and then what subsequently happened to me a couple years ago.